Bob!
Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here just by myself playing Pokemon Crystal in Italian, which is a language that I do not speak. So, in this episode, I think the only two things I really have planned is we're going to evolve two Pokemon. Let me turn down the sound on this, because it's actually very loud. Now, I don't remember exactly what I was doing in the last episode, but I'm pretty oh, come on. I am pretty sure that I now am able to evolve. Let me just find it here. It's the okay. So this one's the Luono, I think, is like lightning or something. So we're gonna use this on the Eevee. So I did some breeding and I got an Eevee, which has pretty good stats. Only really hatched two, so the other one just didn't have as good stats. This one's gonna be a better Jolteon than the other one will. So we're just gonna watch this Eevee evolve. After it becomes an Eevee, we're gonna have to level it up so it learns some electric type moves. It'll probably learn some. I don't think I have any electric type moves that I can teach it right now because of the limitation of what I can buy. But what we're also going to use, we are going to evolve Nidorino. Now, I did do some looking up to see what level it learns Thrash at, because Thrash is a very powerful move. In other versions of Pokemon, Nidoking just instantly learns it as soon as he levels up. In some of the older ones, I think he learns it at level 16, if you evolve him. But in this one, I think he learns it at level, like, 23. So I made sure... Botan Testa... Oh, that's Headbutt. Oh, okay, that's Headbutt. Okay. So I made sure to not level him up to level past level 20. But okay, so we have some pretty good moves as far as I can tell here. I don't remember what all of these... I think that's Double Kick is the top one. Excuse me. Headbutt is the second one. Horn Attack is the third, and Poison Sting, I think, is the fourth. So eventually we're going to change some of that moveset. The Jolteon, there's Jolteon, unfortunately knows Tackle and I think Tail Whip. But we'll continue. Oh, that other egg that happened was in fact a Pichu. I don't really like Raichu. So I think I'm going to put this in the box and forget about it, unfortunately. I just don't like the way Raichu looks, and that's literally the only reason. I don't want to have a Raichu in my party. If I could just leave it as a Pikachu, that'd be fine, but this isn't Pokemon like Yellow, so it'll be fairly underpowered. Let me just pull things out of the box here. What else do I have? Should I pull that Sudowoodo out? Let's just ignore... Well, yeah, okay, let's pull the Geodude out, because that is our HM pony. And let's pull the Oddish out, because that's another one of our HM ponies. And right now we have a full party, but eventually we're going to catch more Pokemon. And yeah, so I do need suggestions for what else to round out the team with. Right now we have Golbat, which is the flying poison type. Eventually going to turn into Crobat. Fairly soon, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it likes me, which it evolves based on liking you. Nidoking is very powerful. This is definitely going to be a heavy hitter. Attack-based, poison and ground. Jolteon, electric type, going to be a really fast special attacker. And then Slowpoke is going to be a very good psychic water type. So I really need... I don't know. I'm not really sure what else I need, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Right now, since we're in this town, and I didn't do this before, we're going to go ahead and get the expansion card for the... Oh. Do we... Am I not able to get the expansion card right now? Okay, let's try to get the expansion card, because this is, you have to like guess some questions all in a row. And they're pretty easy when you speak English, if it's in English, but I don't speak Italian. I think that's what Pokemon appears... Something Pokemon Solo, they... Okay, that was correct. I don't know what the question was. Okay. Is it true that... I know that's what it's asking. Is it... I vero che, that's like, is it true that... no... Possino comprare baci al market? You cannot buy a berry at a market. Yeah, okay. That's what it was asking me. So, domanda tres. HM1 contains flash. That is not correct. Okay. Okay. E Valerio il capopalestra di Violapoli quello che usa... That uses something flying Pokemon. Oh, I know. Okay, so he's asking me, does the gym leader, I think, use flying Pokemon? I don't think that was... Okay, he does use flying Pokemon. Okay, so we know the answers to the first 3 questions are yes. So that's going to make this easy. So all I have to do is just press the A button for a while. So that's great. These are actually, I think, different questions than the ones in English. I remember there was one... Oops. I was wrong. Okay. So it's yes, no, yes, yes? I think. I'll just have to remember. So this one's yes. Whatever that question is, I have no idea. This one is no. Or... Oh, okay, no. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Okay, so it is yes, yes, no, yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, come on. If this were English, it'd be a lot easier. Yes. And then... Yes. And then... No. And then... Yes. Yeah, because I couldn't remember if they were referencing the third town or the second town, because the second town doesn't have a gym, which is what that question was. But they were actually asking about the third town. Okay. La última demanda, the last question. Traes the symbol of the slot machine in the casino. Florida Poli pu compare anche Charmander? Okay, that was a complete guess. So they're asking me like what one position on the slot machines were. Those are completely different questions than the ones in English. Completely different questions. I know that for certain. Because there was one about Magikarp. Anyways, now that we have that, I'm pretty sure we should be able to... I'm not actually sure what that's necessary for, to be honest. I usually just get it, so I don't know if it, like, triggers anything else. Oh, we don't have a flying Pokemon yet. Okay, I guess we'll just walk there. So, we are now... since we've done everything over to... Let me open the Pokegear here and show you the map. We've done everything over to the left. Now we need to go, at the very top there, we need to go to the right for you guys, is that way. So, I did put a flying Pokemon in the box. Eventually, Crobat will evolve into a flying Pokemon, so we can teach it fly. Or rather, it is a flying Pokemon, but for some reason it can't learn fly. Once it evolves into Crobat, it will be able to fly. But until then, we're just going to have to hoof it everywhere. A couple things to mention. So I've been getting really into D&D 5th edition. Actually, just before I started recording this, my, what is it? Eberron, the Eberron sourcebook, actually just arrived. So I now have, like, 4 D&D books. Where am I going? Oh, right, I have to go this way. And then I had a friend of mine draw my D&D character. I commissioned her to draw it. And I'll go ahead and flash that up on screen if I remember it. But basically, he's a Furbolg. I think I've mentioned him before. I was going to have TruBluBlur do it, but he was a little bit too busy because he's working on, actually, a commission for my girlfriend, among other things. Also, he's an essential worker, so he's pretty busy. Anything else worth mentioning? Oh, Suicune! Interesting. Okay. Is Eugene going to show up? Yeah, he's probably going to show up. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I was using headbutt. Okay, I was very confused. I guess I was just pressing the A button with Reckless Abandon, but... Okay, well, we don't need a Spearow since we already had one. We could just defeat this for the... Let's just defeat it for the experience, because we're very close to leveling up the Golbat. I think it's like 500 experience away from leveling up, and that was about, like, 15% of that. Let's collect some of these. These are the Apricorns or whatever. I actually tried to look up the translation for the Gyok or whatever, and I couldn't really find one. So I just kind of have to trust that that just means Apricorn, which is kind of a made-up word in English anyway. I wonder what word they use in it's probably a similar word they use in Spanish, but they probably use something obviously completely different in Japanese, so... So I've been trying something in Spanish, which is the language that I've been learning. Basically, no, let's keep Goldet in front. So what I've been trying is I've been playing Skyrim in Spanish. And for those who kind of know this scale, my level of speaking ability for Spanish, speaking ability specifically, is about A2. Which I think is a European standard of measurement. A2, but my ability to read is about a B1 or so. So I'm able to actually play Skyrim fairly easily. I mean, most of it is because I really know the game, probably about as well as I know this game. So I'm kind of able to just kind of like do things, but just having all that Spanish come at me all at once is really, really useful. Having the subtitles be in Spanish as well as the spoken word. I don't think you can mix and match, but no, it's if you're trying to learn your target language, and it's one of those languages that like Skyrim is translated to, like German, I think Italian, you know, French, Japanese, whatever. I highly recommend actually using Skyrim, because you're going to get a lot of that all at once with subtitles, and you're going to have to get through it. But I really only recommend doing that if you've played a lot of Skyrim in your native language. Because Skyrim, I mean, luckily with Skyrim, it's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? They have quest markers, so you don't really have to know it, you just have to get to an area, and then just kind of like figure out once you're there what you're supposed to do. So most of the quests are actually fairly easy. They just kind of like take you by the leash and like, here you go, here's the quest marker. I mean, they even have a spell that like you can activate that like shows you a direct line to the quest that you're doing. So it's a lot easier than probably this actually, because with this I actually have to attack Dahlia. Attack to Alia? Okay. I think that's Sky Attack, but I'm gonna look this up, mainly because I really don't want to mess up this Golbat. Okay, so Golbat moves. Okay, Golbat Pokemon. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that's Sky Attack, but I might switch it for... come on, let's go down to the moves. I might switch it for Swift, if I can eventually get there. Okay, so... oh, I think it's Wing Attack. Is that Wing Attack? Wing Attack does 60 damage. It's a flying-type move, compared to Swift, which is 60 but doesn't miss. But we do get stab bonus with Wing Attack. Yeah, I think let's... it doesn't get very many... Well, because when we get Wing Attack, we're eventually probably going to switch it out for Flying. Yeah, let's go ahead and learn Wing Attack, and we'll trade it for... let's see, this one was... No, that's important. But yeah, let's get rid of this one. There we go. Now we get Stab. Same type attack bonus is what that is. So, Nidorino. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the Nidorino. I think with a flying type move, we actually get No, okay, it's just regular, because flying versus ground, I didn't remember if they're super effective against each other, so. Okay. Yes! Yes! 3 Pokemon in 1 episode are evolving. That's so amazing. That's, I didn't even realize this was going to evolve this level, but it's a good thing that it likes me. So now we have this Crobat, and we're going to teach it Fly, because I want it to learn Fly, because I don't want to have to hoof it everywhere. So let's see here. Where are you? Volo, which is Fly. So it's funny, because Duolingo is actually now teaching me the word for fly, which I kind of already knew. Volar in Espanol is the word for fly, so in French it's something similar. Yeah, let's teach Fly to Crobat. And what move should we get rid of? Okay, come on, I thought it was going to come sooner. Okay. Should we get rid of that, or should we get rid of that? I think we should keep in the interest of type variability for the moves. So, as much as it pains me to do so, I think we should get rid of Wing Attack. Even though Wing Attack is a super useful move. Because all these other ones, I really want to have it keep this one, which is the Blood-Sucking move, the Leech Life. Even though it's, well, I mean, no, because it's kind of its thing. So let's go ahead and have it keep that. Okay. So, the team is shaping up. So, that's good. Again, if you have any other suggestions for what I should add to the team, I'm all ears. I just want to have a well-rounded team so that I can make it to the Elite Four and not die. Since this is kind of the most trouble I've had with a Pokemon game since the first time I played Pokemon, and even then I don't remember having really a hard time, because, I mean, Pokemon, you know, it's fairly easy. Let's just use Bite. I should probably... Oh, right, so the Crobat has evolved here. It's going to be very powerful, very fast. I don't think it's going to have any problem, like, leveling up from here on out. I might even level off screen just to help it out. I do actually want to... Oh, that is a good move. I could teach it... I just thought of something. So, not teach it, but I could use Confuse Ray, and then either a mix of Fly or Bite. So, depending on the situation. And then I would have turns and turns of turns where it's basically... Even though it's missing me, right, because I'm in the air, it would still launch an attack and maybe hit itself. So that might be a tactic I should try out. So let's try it out with this Doug Trio here. Since the moves it knows are probably ground attack type moves, at least most of them anyway. So we're probably pretty safe since flying type Pokemon are resistant to ground type moves. So we're going to try out this this tactic here. It's interesting, Dugtrio is actually a very fast Pokemon, so if we were the same level, it would actually... Nice! That tactic does work. Okay, so this Crobat is amazing. So it can stall, so it can recover health if it's super effective, because Bug-type moves, maybe against like a Psychic-type or something. It can also confuse, and then it can like bide its time using Bite and Fly to either flinch or just get straight up like extra moves. This is a wonderful Pokemon. This is a good idea. Probably wouldn't work in competitive play, but here against like all these NPCs or whatever, this is going to go great. So let's go ahead and put Slowpoke in front, because we're going to have no trouble leveling up Crobat. And let us continue. Now, once we get to town here, in fact, what I might do is, let's go ahead and let's get into town here in the next episode. So this is Frakbox, and thanks for watching. You have a great day. Please do join the Discord. The link's in the description. If you want to donate to the Patreon, there's also a link in the description. That helps me basically pay for all the equipment that I've purchased, and also help during the coronavirus thing, which I'm doing okay because, you know, I'm getting unemployment, but it would be nice to be able to pay off all the equipment. So if you like what we do and you want to donate, please do. I'll probably talk about this more in further episodes. But don't feel pressured, of course, to donate. Of course, like and subscribe if you like what we do. So this is Frakbox again. Thanks for watching.